We'll try to understand the meaning of continue, hence this question. So what is the expected result from this? What may be the output? Just observe this. The catch here is x is initialized with 0, 1, 1, 1. So what is the meaning of preceding with 0? If number preceded with 0 means it is nothing but this number is treated as octal number. If 0 is not there means it is treated as 11, decimal 11. If you precede the number with 0 means this is treated as octal number. In case of octal, 11 is nothing but 9. Am I clear? So x should be treated as 9. So having understood that, how many times this loop will be executed? Assume x is 9. How many times this will be executing? And what is the result? Zero less than 9, it will enter. Then I is incremented by 3. 3 less than 9, it will enter. Again I is incremented by plus 3. It becomes 6. Something like that. How many times?
24 times.
24 times. See, x value is 9.
2 times.
2 times. When the value of I is 0, condition is true. One time it will enter. Clear? When the value of I is 0, it will enter. I is incremented to 3 means second time 3 less than 9. Second time also it will enter. Then again I will be incremented. It becomes 6. 6 less than 9. Third time it will enter. Then I becomes 12. 9. 9 less than 9. Condition fails. How many times it enters the loop? When I value is 0, when I value is 3, when I value is 6. When I value is 0, it will enter. When I value is 3, it will enter. When I value is 6, it will enter. When I value becomes 9, it will fail because 9 less than 9 is fail. I mean to say false. Understood? Clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Then what is the output?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have understood 3 times it will enter. What is the output?
It will print 3 times start, start, start.
It will just print start, start, start 3 times. Why end is not getting displayed? Why it is not getting displayed? Because of a keyword called as continue. First time it will enter. As soon it come across continue, it will continue with the next iteration. So one time start as executed. Second time it will come. Again it will continue. Third time it enters. Again it will continue. Once the condition fails, it will come out of the loop. So printf end is not at all executing because of continue statement. Clear, right? Okay, now we'll try to understand how switch works. What is the output you are expecting from this code? Initial value of check is 2. So in check we have 2. Now tell me what is the result you are expecting. Check has value 2. First 2 is compared with 1. It does not match. Then 2 is compared with 2. It has got a match. What next? So Shahrukh will be displayed on screen. Anything else? Very simple actually. After executing this statement, it does not find any break statement. So it keep on executing all the statement from this point. As a result, after executing this Shahrukh, it will print Salman and Amir. Understood? As there is no break statement, it start executing sequentially. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the use of default? Now tell me, if suppose the value of check is instead of 2, it is 4. What result you can expect from this?
Amit.
Amir. Okay. Now my question is, can this default, can I write this at the beginning or in between? Can I write
No.
this at the beginning or in between? Or it is supposed
No,
to be only at the end? What is your answer?
At the end.
only at the end.
So you need to understand there is no rules. There is no rules that it has to be at the end. So concept is default is a keyword which will be executing the statement associated with it when there is no match occurs. Hence you can place default either at the beginning or in between. Anywhere you can place. No need to be at the end. You can place it anywhere. You need to remember, you need to keep this information in your mind. Remember this. Clear? Understood, right? I will directly go to functions. I don't want to discuss the definition of function, how to write function definition and all. So I hope you know the meaning of function and all. Straight away I'll go to what are the different ways of calling a function. So there are some concepts like pass by value and pass by address. So what is the output you are expecting from this? Execution starts from main. Initial value of x is 20. I'll display the value of x. So instead of printf I had written cout. Instead of printf I had written cout because this is a C++ code. Because this is a C++ code. Why I have included it here? Because I need to convince you something like pass by reference. There is no concept like pass by reference in C. That is why I have written C++ program. So just assume cout is an alternative for printf. Having that knowledge, what is the output of this code? Initial value of x is 20. X will be displayed before calling the function once and after calling the function once. And you know that when a function is called, control go to the place of function definition and it will execute the statement, and after that it will come back to the place where it has been called. Now tell me what is the result of this code?
2030.
2030. Any other answer? One answer is 2030. Any other answer? Okay, we'll try to understand. Initial value of x is 20. For this statement, 20 will be displayed. Absolutely 20 displayed. What happens when call x, this statement get executed? What happens? Control will go to this place. It will go to this place. While going, it will take away this value what you specified as parameter. What is the value of x? 20. 20 will be dropped in a variable called as a. Now what is the value of a? 20. Now a is incremented by plus 10. So a becomes what? It becomes 30. That's it. It will control will come back because there is no more statement to execute. Now it will display value of x, not a. What is the value of x?
20.
So
20, sir.
answer is 20 and 20. Meaning is in case of pass by value, as we are just passing the value, the changes made inside the function will not be reflected in calling function. I mean to say in pass by value, the changes made in the called function will not be reflected on calling function. So this is called function. Main is calling function. When main is calling a function, whatever changes you are doing, that will not reflected in calling function. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we'll consider one more way of calling a function, that is pass by address. Now value of x is 20. Okay, I'll take up one variable called as x and its value is 20. Fine. Then I'll display the value of x. 20 will be displayed, no doubt in that. Now I'm calling a function but with ampersand x. What do you mean by ampersand x?
Address of X.
Address of.
Okay.
Address.
Address. Assume the address of x is 1000 and where we are storing this address, we are calling a function. Hence, it will be stored in a pointer variable called as a. A will hold the address. My assumption is address of x is 1000. So a is pointing to this memory location. Have you understood this part?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
what do you mean by star a? Star a is equal to star a plus 10. Star here, star acts as indirection operator. So star means a means 1000. A means 1000. Star a means contents of 1000. So 1000 is this location. That is this location. What is the contents of 1000? Contents of 1000 is 20. 20 plus 10. 30. 30 will be stored in contents of A. So contents of A means this 20 which is inside the X, it is replaced by 30. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes.
After
Yes,
that,
sir.
no more statement control will come back. Now it will try to display the value of X. Now the value of X has been changed. It is now 30. Earlier it was 20. Before calling the function, the value of x was 20. Now after calling the function, it has been changed. It is 30 now. Hence you'll get what results you can expect from this. Before 20, after 30. Meaning is in pass by value, whatever changes you made, that will be reflected on the calling function. The changes made in the called function, the whatever changes you are doing in the called function, it is going to reflect on the calling function because the address of the x is received in called function. Through that address, it is affecting this variable. Understood?
So
Okay. Point is, see, in case of C programming language, if somebody asks you what are the two ways of calling a function, your answer should be either pass by value or pass by address or call by value, call by address. Don't ever say call by reference or pass by reference because pass by reference is a different concept. This concept is available in C++. Now just try to understand. X value is 20. I'll display the value of x. What will be displayed? 20. Now I am calling a function. So what I am passing? What I am passing? I am passing x, and in called function, the formal parameter is ampersand a. So this ampersand a means a is not pointer. If I write star a means a will be treated as pointer. Instead of star, I have written ampersand. Ampersand means reference. So a is a reference variable. So meaning of this one is we have a variable called as x and it is initialized with 20. When we assign this x to ampersand a, the same memory is also referred by one more name called as a. Just try to understand in previous case, in pass by address, we had two different memory locations. ಹೌದಾ? ಪಾಸ್ ಬೈ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟರ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಎ ಹತ್ರ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಎ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು access the value of x through pointer. We have two different memory. This is a separate memory. This is a separate memory. Whereas in case of pass by reference, we do not have two separate memory location. We have only one variable called as x, only one memory location. For the same object, we have created a reference variable. Reference variable is nothing but alias name. We are creating alias name for this location. This location can be called either with the name x or with the name a. If I write a is equal to a plus 10, this memory is going to affect. If I write x is equal to x plus 10, same memory is going to affect. Same object is referred by two names, a and x. Understood? So reference is used to create alias name. For example, Sudeep is also called as Kichar. Same object referred by two names, something like that. Got my point? This is there in C++. You do not have this concept in C. So don't ever say pass by reference is there in C. Understood? Clear, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll discuss